Boxing King Media, powered by BYD. Mr. Justice Huni, days away from your fight over in Australia. Pleasure to
Yeah.
be to have your company this morning, Justice. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on. Really appreciate your time. Yeah, like you said, days out from another fight night, and yeah, I'm excited and looking forward to it.
Good stuff. I thought I'd just start with probably your last fight. I was over there in Saudi when you had that really good win
Mm,
against Kevin Larana. Do you what kind of reflections have you took back from that win? Like, what did you think you did good, or what did you think that you probably
mm.
could have done better?
Yeah, look, it was a tough fight. Kevin Loren is a tough competitor, and yeah, I'm happy I came away with the win. I made a lot of mistakes, and I learned a lot from that fight. So, definitely a fight I needed. Um, and especially on a big stage like that, on a card like that big, it was massive for my career. Only going into my ninth fight, and to be able to perform on a platform like that is yeah, it was next level. And just grateful for the opportunities that I've been given so early in my career.
It's fascinating you saying that. You're about 25 years old, and that was your ninth fight on such a big stage. Um,
Mm.
you didn't really say it or show it in the pre-fight build-up, but I'm hoping you could tell me now like, how nervous was you, and how was you dealing with them nerves? What was you
Mm.
experiencing?
Every fight I go into, I have nerves. I believe that having nerves is good. If you don't have nerves before you're going into a big fight night like that, then you're, I don't know, you're not human. But yeah, there was definitely a lot of nerves, especially with the build up and stuff. Um, but yeah, I just had to stay positive. I had been in that position many times before that, and I just had to look at it the exact same way as all of my other fights.
Yeah, because I remember speaking to you in the build-up, and you didn't really show us. You show no
Mm.
emotion.
Yeah, yeah. I think in the moment, while it was all happening, I was kind of just taking it all in, and trying to take away as much as I could from that experience, and I did. I learned so much from it, and um, you know, there's always room for improvement, especially in my fight as well. I learned so much from that fight and the whole experience in itself.
What about, the event itself? You were surrounded by so many big names in your division,
Mhm.
so many famous people. How did you kind of find all that experience?
It was really good. For me, I was just like I said, taking it all in and learning from all of them. Just watching from my point of view and seeing how they conduct themselves in those big moments like that. So, for me, I'm so grateful that, like I said, I'm so grateful for that opportunity so early in my career to be able to witness and perform besides those big names like that.
And the changes since that fight, I've seen that, you've took on a partnership with GOLDSTAR, Spencer Brown. What's the thinking behind that, and how did that come about?
Yeah, look, y- so grateful for the opportunity to be a part of the Gold Star team. Spencer, when I was over there in Riyadh, Spencer always looked out for me and took care of me. So, yeah, grateful to have him on board and have his support. So, you know, it's definitely good for me and for my future moving forward to have someone like that on board.
Just curious, how did you find Spencer? Because obviously he's relatively new in this whole management side of things, but I know a lot of people are speaking highly of him. So I don't know if you can kind of maybe share something with us.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Like I said, very down to earth guy, and yeah, when I was over there, he took care of me. Anything I needed, or whenever I bumped into him, he always asked me if I needed anything, just to let him know. So yeah, he's a really good guy, down to earth, and I'm looking forward to working with him.
And I've been told by I've had got a good source telling me that you've changed your boxing style. There's a different Justice Huni coming this Thursday.
Um, no, I think I just not so much change it, but I just added, I just want to have a more of a aggressive style when I'm in that ring. I don't really want to sit back. This is a heavyweight division. I don't want to sit back and just box on the outside anymore. I want to go and make the fight happen, and start having some bad intentions behind what I'm doing. Start hurting these guys. So um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess you just have to tune into the to my next fight to see just what I've been working on from and what I learned from my last fight. So, yeah.
It's 9-0 versus 9-0. You're fighting Troy Pilcher. Um, Before I speak about him, it's on a Thursday night. Just for the British fans, can I explain why is there boxing on a Thursday night in Australia? Because we would never do that in the UK. Because people,
Yeah, yeah. I think it's just because it's not like the main sport over here is like rugby league or there's other sports that are on the weekend over here that most people would tune into rather than watching boxing. So on a Thursday night, people wouldn't be doing anything, and they'll be able to tune in and um, catch the fight.
okay, that explains it then. Troy Pilcher, how good is he? You've got amazing amateur credentials. What's this guy bringing to the table? I know he's got 7 knockouts in 9 fights.
Mm. Yeah, look, he's I never look past any opponent. I just got to do what I've been working on in the gym and put it into action under the bright lights. So he's got a hard work rate and he's got a good right hand. So I just got to be cautious of that on the fight night, and I think everything should go to plan.
Well, I wish you all the best with the fight night. I just want to ask you about a couple of other things, Justice. Moses Itauma, similar sort of, he's a bit younger than you, but similar sort of fights, and there's a very good chance you guys are going to clash at some point. Just curious to know what you think of his journey and how do you rate him as a fighter?
I haven't really looked too much into him. You know, Me and myself, I'm on my own path, and I'm sure all of us guys that are on the come up right now are gonna meet in the near future. So I'll be looking out for that. But right now, I'm just looking at staying busy and building my record up and gaining as much experience as I can before it gets to those big fights.
Fair play. And I know you was at Team GB a few years ago, where you did rounds with Anthony Joshua. Did you also spar with Daniel Dubois by any chance?
No, no, I never did round. I think the only guy I did rounds with it was Fraser Clark. With the last time I was over there.
Oh, so
So
you didn't actually do rounds with AJ. I thought you did.
no, no, no. I was just he was in a camp when I was over there. I think I was 18 years old, and he was preparing for a professional fight. And then yeah,
Okay. Uh,
at that time I did rounds with Fraser Clark while I was over there.
what did you think of Fraser's last fight against Wardley? You must have watched it.
Yeah, look, it was yeah, it was that's the way Fraser Clark fights, and that's another guy that I'll probably meet in the near future as well is Fraser Clark. So all the guys that I came up with in the amateurs and that I was going up against there, it's like the next generation coming through. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm preparing for. And yeah, like I said, Fraser Clark is another one of these guys that I'm probably gonna bump into on the way.
Can I get your breakdown of Anthony Joshua versus Dubois? A lot of people are picking AJ as a favorite, but there's a few people saying
Mhm.
that Dubois will stop him, and so I'm just curious. You as a heavyweight, how do you
Mm.
see that one?
Yeah, look, I think on paper, I believe Anthony Joshua should be able to get the job done, but um, Daniel Dubois is a tough competitor, and every time he gets out there, he's been very active recently, and every time he steps out there into that ring, I believe he gets better and better every time. So I think it'll be a good fight. Um, he's tough and he carries a lot of power as well. So uh, yeah,
Mm.
on paper, I think Anthony Joshua should win, but I still believe Daniel Dubois. He does have what it takes to overcome Anthony Joshua as well. So you never know. It's a heavyweight division. All it takes is one punch, and both of those guys have that one punch power.
As a percentage thing, how would you rate it?
50-50.
Oh, all right. So yeah,
I'm gonna say 50-50 just because, yeah, like I said, Daniel Dubois has been getting better and better every time he steps out there, and yeah, he's been staying busy, and yeah, I think he's got what it takes to go all the way.
good stuff. The last thing I wanted to ask you is it's off boxing. I was just looking at your Wikipedia and it came up about your background. I'm just curious, to be fair. It said Swedish, Tongan, Dutch background.
Dutch, yeah,
As a British,
Dutch
I have
Samoan.
no idea what that means. Do you want to tell us what that means? Like, are your ancestors from like Sweden and Holland? Or?
So my granddad on my mom's side is from Dutch. He's got the Dutch background. My grandma's Samoan. Mom, so my mom's side is like Samoan Dutch, and my dad's side is full Tongan. And I was born and raised in Australia.
That's some. Is there different languages in that as well, or is it the same language?
Yeah, there is, but I just the only language I know is English.
No way, you don't speak any of the mother tongue.
Nah, nah,
You
nah, I don't.
understand it? You understand it?
Nah,
Oh,
nah.
good.
Like just the basic words and stuff I can pick up, but I can't speak it like fluently. If someone said like a sentence to me, I wouldn't understand it.
Right, no worries. Yeah, your fellow natives might curse you for that bit, but it's a lot of the young generation, to be fair, can normally only just speak English. So fair play,
Hmm.
Justice. Yeah, pleasure speaking to you, my friend. And yeah, unless
Thank you,
anything
brother.
else to add, I look forward to seeing you soon in probably in Riyadh.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much for the interview.